Hello, everyone. Welcome to the True Motion channel. Today, we're going to recap a movie titled Brother and Sister, which was released in 2022. In a family fractured by old wounds, we meet Alice, a brilliant stage actress, and Louis, her younger brother, writer, teacher, fragile and withdrawn. One night, tragedy knocks. Their parents are in a car accident after stopping to help a young woman. The mother is critical, the father in shock. The catastrophe unlatches a chest of old hurts, jealousy, guilt, and letters that were never spoken aloud. Backstage, Alice must still perform. The spotlight glows, applause rises, but her eyes are red and her voice trembles. Beneath wigs and makeup, she swallows grief. Meanwhile, Louis drifts through the city like a ghost, revisiting the childhood home, opening photo albums, rereading old pages, and meeting people who admire him, especially Lucia, a young woman who gazes at him as if he were a great poet. Her admiration warms him and makes him want to hide. At the hospital, doctors bring heavier news. Their mother will soon be gone. Alice and Louis circle sterile corridors, waiting, regretting, blaming. Their father, once the source of towering expectations, lies broken and childhood memories surface. How genius was always pinned to Alice while Louis grew up in her shadow. Alice tries to cope. A psychiatrist appointment, anti-anxiety prescriptions, strong steps on the outside, fragile on the inside. In the pharmacy, she erupts. Grief turns to anger. At her own body, at the pills, at a world that insists she must keep performing. Night returns all the same, and the stage asks for Alice again. Louis wrestles with the past, especially Borkman/Andre, an old friend now close to Alice. Friendship stiffens. Between jealousy, defeat, and the urge to disappear, Louis tiptoes along a rooftop ledge, sometimes threatening to jump, sometimes simply shivering. Lucia offers a listening ear and bright devotion, but devotion can be a cruel mirror. Then the blow. Their mother dies. The wake demands choices. Final dress, final words, final invitations. Alice juggles duty and stage. Louis toggles between writing and burning old letters to Alice. Both fear the same door, the one where envy and love live in the same house. As the funeral nears, friends and relatives gather. Some accuse, some fall silent, some joke so they won't cry. Alice holds her grieving father. Louis reads poetry just to keep breathing. Theater and real life stack on top of one another, scene after scene. The confrontation arrives. Alice accuses Louis of vanishing when life could have been saved. Louis accuses Alice of monopolizing parental love and the world's applause. They're both right and both wrong. A hard truth emerges. Love wasn't absent. They just never dared to confess it in time. Louis, calmer now, accepts that writing doesn't mean defeating Alice. It means honoring his own voice. He stops burning the past and begins composing anew. Lucia remains present, but no longer as an anchor. Alice stays on stage, or perhaps she leaves it. But for the first time, the choice feels like hers, not applause's. After the funeral, the house of mourning becomes truly empty. Alice faces the fact that no stage can resurrect her mother. Louis chooses a steadier future. Rather than float, he returns to the classroom, stands before his students, and reads poetry, softly but bravely. For the first time, he is not speaking from behind his sister's name. In the end, this family's grief does not drop the curtain. It simply dims the light so we can see. Two siblings, both wounded, both loving, both learning to say, "I'm sorry." They are not healed, not yet, but for the first time, they have stopped pulling each other down. This is a story of stage and home, of letters that arrive late, and an embrace that finally does.